Greetings, this is the 2.6.0 patch notes with the triple rerun banners and my thoughts, and some really bad news for all the doomers there, or for the hopeful. This is like a really bad thing in my opinion. I'll detail why. Those guys who actually watch my content already know, but not everyone watches everything, so I'll get to that part later. It's actually a really bad thing of things to come. So, Caribou, her wheel, blah blah, her event, and the rewards. It's bog standard. There's nothing particularly special about this. And her rewards, by the way, are just typical rewards. Just typical rewards. So, let's go over the rest of the patch notes. I'll go over the wheel later. Okay. This is her SR. This is... You're not going to use this. No one's going to use that. This is her posse. Now, this is not going to be her best in slot posse. This is the posse which removes the price from a blessing. It's pretty bad because it's just Realm Mastery and no price to all the negative effects. But in my actual review video, I'll showcase a way to avoid negative effects without rewinding. It's actually pretty simple. So, Astral Rain Chapter 6, yeah, this is garbage. No one's going to use that unless they're fucking retarded. Okay, this is the limited time awakening event. So this is the way they're going to make money. So I'll detail a bunch of stuff that's coming to fruition, just predictions. But this is something that is provided at half ante or when they're low on money. If I'm being honest, when they're low on money for half ante and ante, this comes out. Every time they're low on money, this triple comes out, or they're cutting down resources. And you can't really deny this. So this is the really good value banner, which is priced at $9.80. So you pick 3 Awakeners from Assault, Warden, or Chorus. Each guaranteed Awakener only requires 1 session. It gets you 3 SSR wheels and 2 guaranteed SSR Awakeners from that pool. Now, I went over this a lot every time this comes out. So the best option to pick here is not Assault. If you pick DPS, you're in for a world of hurt. Why flares? Why flares if you pick DPS? I inted my account. Well, the DPS pool is the worst pool out of all these 3. Because DPS are filled with good DPS units and dog shit DPS units. Because the best pool is Chorus. Chorus has the best supports and DPS. Chorus is the best pool to pull. Let me go in-game to showcase you why real quick. And actually, can't go in-game because I need to log in. And I have to go through all this signing thing at work. It's fucking annoying. So, for support, you have G Murphy is a support. To Will is a support. You see? Zoo is a support. Like, Caster's a warden. I think, yeah, Pontos is a warden. Yeah, warden or chorus is what you want. It's the best pool for DPS. In Assault, you have all your regular DPS. You know who else you have in Assault pool? Tulu. Yeah, Tulu is an Assault unit, guys. You're going to be flooded with units like that, which hasn't aged well, and they're used as support currently. So, yeah, do not pull for the Assault pool. It is the worst pool by leaps and bounds. Chorus pool, if you have the extra money, sure, pull on the Assault pool. It's guaranteed SSRs. So, and the rest of the event, which is select 1 unique Astral Realm Reckoner from each of the categories below. So, this is the scam banner that's not a scam banner anymore. I always call it a scam banner because of the infamous Riker video that made them change this entire banner. It used to be that... Wait, is this actually a scam banner? Whatever. Basically, you choose a unit from either Assault, Warden, Chorus, etc. Or Keyflare bot. Or male, female, sorry. Assault, Warden, Chorus, male, female. So the best option is support and female awakeners. If you watch my tier list video, if you noticed, all the S tiers are dominated by the matriarchy. The patriarchy has been put down in this game. Male units are the most worthless piece of dog shit in this game. There's only 1 good male unit. Well, actually 2 now. Pontos and Caster. How many good female DPS units are there? There's Jellet, there's Tawil, there's G Murphy, there's G-Doll, there's Corpo, there's Vortex. It keeps going on. The matriarchy needs to be put down, okay? For every 4 damage a fucking male unit makes, a female unit steals 10. We need to protest. We need to protest on the streets. Men's rights. So yeah, it is really lopsided if you're a male lover. So that concludes these banners. Let me keep going. This is the new Covenant binding. I'll make a separate video for that after it released, after my Caribou video. So I'm not going over this right now. So, next. This is just the new D-Tide. I already went over it in my D-Tide video. This is the new cards. I already went over this. So let me go over the Rerun banners, which is the big news here. And the reason why this is sort of bad news for people who are optimistic about the game, and good news for people who are pessimistic about the game. So this is not regarding Rerun banners, it's regarding Wheel. So this is G Murphy, Daft, Calf. All 3 are meta, especially with Caribou. So 90% of you should only pull 1 copy of Caribou and do all your pulls on G Murphy, which is currently the strongest character in the game if you're not fucking retarded. If you see what I do with her every week, if you need to see where the Chinese place her, because they're not fucking retarded. Calf is normally, past players would say pull Calf E3 for sure. Calf may or may not be a low invest unit after the D-Tide changes for the Madness mode. For the easier difficulties, sure. Because I'm unsure, and the Chinese communities, the actual endgame players, are unsure if Feast Calf even works with the new Madness mode. Because if you calculate the new damage the mobs will deal, I don't think Feast Calf will actually work if the Chinese numbers are correct for their damage and HP. So low invest E3 Calf will not be a thing probably if you're pushing the harder content. You have to invest heavily compared to G Murphy. So G Murphy, as it stands, with the amount of damage he does, is the best use of your pull. It should be the only use of your pull for 90% of you. For 90% of you, just dump all your pulls on G Murphy. Because she's the only one that, right now on paper, deals enough damage out of any unit in the game for Madness mode. There's no unit in the game that can do the 20 million damage besides G Murphy. Right now, as it stands with the current Chinese numbers. So you do my numbers, which I'm more lenient on, Calf is fine. If you believe in the Chinese, then there's only 1 banner available for next coming weeks, and that is G Murphy. If you care about endgame at all, this is the only viable banner. Because Calf is dead, Daffodil is dead, if the Chinese numbers are true. I do not think they are true. Let me preface this. I do not think they are real. I do not believe the boss will have that much HP and do that much damage. So the Chinese numbers, they say that some mob fights, some bosses will do like over 3,000 damage a turn. I do not believe that. I think that would be retarded if that was the case. But, depends on who you believe. But the safe option, waste all your pulls on the G Murphy. Now let's talk about the new best in slot pay to win wheel in the game, the JP wheel. Those guys who actually watch my content, I already covered this wheel in my JP version. So this is a very good wheel. I'm going to read off the effects and explain why it's probably one of the best wheels in the game. Sigil yield, money, and this. Gain 1 mana when played, while retained in hand. The card accumulates fixed HP recovery, equal to 6% of the wielder's con, and 4 fixed alias per turn. If the wielder takes fatal damage, this card prevents their death, release all stores HP and alias to them, and is then destroyed. That's right, this is an ECOG in a wheel. This is an ECOG in a wheel. For all you ECOG gamers, and it doesn't count as an ECOG. This is a free Solis revive. This is a revive in a wheel. It is one of the best wheels in the game. Now, why is this bad, Flares? Why are you doing this, Flares? Those guys who watch my content and aren't retarded watch my JP video. And that is relevant. You know why? This is the first JP wheel they ported over 1-to-1. So this was my spreadsheet for the JP video while I was documenting the changes. This is the JP wheel. And if you were on my Discord, we discussed it. I was like, yeah, this wheel is too strong. They're probably going to change it or nerf it when it comes to NA. This is the first time in Morimens history where they ported over a JP wheel 1-to-1. Every other wheel was slightly different in some kind of way. This wheel is 1-to-1 ported over. What does that mean, players? What does that mean, players? They're running out of money. They're probably running out of money again. I predict a lot of things. Like, you watched my video a year ago, all those retards saying Flares is wrong? Watch my JP video a year ago when I said all this stuff and everyone was memeing. I'm always right. So, this wheel indicates, let me explain to you guys who are not aware of game developments. So, when the JP servers launch, Light says that the JP changes will never come over to NA. All the realm changes will never come over. It's a separate game, blah, 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 blah. Look at my video a year ago. Just quote past Flares. I have it on my channel. I don't delete shit. Unless future Flares went back in time and uploaded it. It literally says 1 year ago when I said these exact same things. So, if any of you guys are in the tech industry, I'm in finance, but I'm in innovation taxation, in which I interact with tech bros, AI, and crypto bros a lot. So I also have a minor in computer engineering. If it doesn't matter. So if you are maintaining separate versions of an app or a program, you know how dog shit it is, dude. You know how fucking dog shit is to maintain two different branches of the same app, the same game, the same ending. Even in finance, it's a nightmare. It's a waste of resources. What have we seen the past couple of months? Light breaking his promises over and over again. The head developer of Morimens. First person to ban me too. But also, what has came over? Every JP realm change has came over in the past year. Every single one. And the past few Awakeners are all JP realm Awakeners. Did he lie? Tell me, chat. Did he lie? So, that is really bad. That this is the first wheel they put that's 1-to-1 from the JP version. Because that would mean they don't have the resources to even make different wheel effects from the JP and NA version of the game. They're streamlining the changes. So, like it or not, one day, I think the global version and the JP version will be the exact same game. That's my prediction. Because they don't even put the effort in. This is a good wheel to design different wheels anymore. It's the same wheel. And when the new art came out, people complained about the JP art style coming to our wheels. Because it's clearly very different art styles. Because the JP and NA are going to come closer and closer together. And then you can't tell the difference between the two versions anymore. Is my guess. Because think about it. Every JP limited awakener kit, you have to make a completely different kit. A completely different realm effect. Completely different everything for the game. Their wheels are different. Their limited awakeners are different. That has started to change. Saya is almost 1-to-1 with our Saya. This wheel is 1-to-1 with our wheel. There's no difference whatsoever. And, as I said before, with the Pick Your Choice banner coming around, every time that Pick Your Choice banner came around, it's because who here works in finance? It's always near the end of a fiscal quarter or when they need to shore up, profits and revenue for their investors. The last time this came around was just right before an earnings call for their company over there. The last time that banner came up, the selector, that's very good value. Don't get me wrong. Very good value. And past Flares had good videos on this as well. Because I'm going to pull up some past Flares videos right now. So hold up. Like, this is my game screen. And let me pull up past players. Past players always has the receipts, unlike other retards. I've been covering this game for a while. So, boom. And let me pull this over. And I also post it in there. Boom. So this is my comment I made earlier. This is what's going to happen. You can quote me on this. So this is what I posted a couple of days ago about the skin gacha. Now, exactly 1 year ago, I'll go to the video actually. Right now. This is what's also probably going to happen within the next few months. Because this timing is not coincidental. It's not. This is 11 months ago. I made this video. Skin, blah, blah, blah. Everyone commented. So what did Light say? I have all the receipts from 1 year ago about the skin gacha. So when I asked him back then, before I was banned, about the skin gacha, these were the replies of the star skins. The skin gacha is coming within the next few months. It's probably going to come around Halloween. So over the next couple months, you're going to have a lot of spending opportunities in this game. There's going to be so many things to spend in this game. One of them is going to be the 5-star skin. The game's first 5-star skin. Why do you think the game's first 5-star skin is going to come around, players? When I asked him about the 5-star skins or more that changes the card animations or other stuff, what he said is that the highest level skin will not be out for 1 year. Price and stuff, TBD. Limited time FOMO gacha. So this is what he said. So this is my guess back then on how much the cost will cost. And Light said that he thinks it will cost 3,900 Silver Prime. $60 if you do the full skin gacha. If you miss every time. So this is the pass. So I want you guys who are on the main Discord to hold his feet to the fire on this price. Because I think it's going to be a lot higher than that. I think it's going to be $100 5-star skin gacha coming. Because he said it won't come out for a year. This is from Light's mouth. Okay? Here we go. Right here. It's on the official Discord. Right here. We brought this rarity. This may take about a year. Limited time skin gacha. One time. So, how long ago did I make this video? 11 months. Well, what do you think, guys? Blaze is always right. And what has just happened right now, after almost a year? The JP changes that came over. The Buying Realms, which most players hate. Now, the first JP wheel, 1-to-1. So, in the next couple of months, skin gacha. When the skin gacha comes out, I'm gonna link this video and laugh at all the fucking retards who didn't predict this. This is the easiest thing to fucking predict, dude. So yeah, that's why I think the wheel is a bad sign of things. It just lines up with what they're planning to do here. So yeah, players out.